The Yeti Daytrip Lunch Box versus the Yeti Daytrip Lunch Bag. Both are premium, and both cost real money. So the real question is whether the bigger 9-liter box is worth paying more over the smaller 6-liter bag for how you actually pack lunch. Spend more than you need, and it just sits half empty. But go too small, and your containers get crushed. By the end, you will know which one fits your day. Let's make it clear. Let's get right into it, because the whole choice really comes down to how much you actually pack. The 9-liter lunchbox swallows a full meal with room to spare. You can drop in a couple of stacked containers, a piece of fruit, a bag of chips, and still slide a drink and an ice pack down the side without playing Tetris. The 6-liter bag is the lighter eater's pick. It handles a sandwich, a small fruit container, and a drink just fine. And folks who work long shifts say it still covers a full workday of food. But it fills up faster. And here's the thing to watch. The bag runs narrow, so if you live out of wide meal prep containers, you'll fight the opening. One owner flat out wished it were a touch wider for their Tupperware. The box takes those same containers without the wrestling match. So if you pack full meals and extras, the box is the one with breathing room. That extra room only helps if your food survives the trip, which is where the shape matters. The lunchbox holds its form. It's the more structured of the two, so containers sit upright and nothing gets crushed when you set a backpack on top of it. The lunch bag is softer and folds down when it's empty, which is great for stashing it in a locker or a car door, but it leans on how you pack it. And the bag uses a magnetic top that snaps shut and is genuinely satisfying to open one-handed. The catch is real though. Overfill it, and that magnetic lid won't fully close, and you lose both the seal and some cold. The box zips instead, so a tall load isn't a problem. For keeping a lunch organized and protected, the firmer box has the edge here. So which one actually keeps your food colder? Straight up, this is the part where you need to reset expectations on both. They share the same closed cell foam insulation, and neither is a true all-day cooler, no matter what the name suggests. Real world, you're looking at several hours of solid cold, not a full day baking in a hot car. And whichever you pick, plan on an ice pack. Without one, owners report the inside only stays cold for about an hour, so the ice pack isn't optional if you care about food safety. With a good 2-pound ice pack, both hold a lunch cold through a work shift and stay cool for a while after. Look, I went in expecting the bigger box to insulate noticeably better, and that's not really what the owners describe. More foam, more mass, sure, but the performance gap between them is small. The bigger difference is capacity, not cold. Both also sweat a little on the outside in real heat and humidity, so that's a shared quirk, not a reason to pick one over the other. On daily carry, the bag is simply the easier thing to grab. The box is excellent, but a few people find 9 liters a bit bulky for a plain office commute, and the bag folds flatter into a backpack. Neither ships with a shoulder strap. That's a separate buy on both. And honestly, the strap hook design has drawn some gripes on each. So for pure grab and go, lighter wins. And all of that has to be paid for. So what does each ask for what it gives? The lunch bag is the cheaper of the two, and by a fair margin. The lunchbox costs more, and you're paying for the extra capacity and that firmer, more protective build, not for dramatically better cooling. That distinction matters because value shoppers should know one owner compared the bag's ice retention to a cheap lunchbox and called the improvement modest. So you're buying Yeti for the durability and the finish, which people back hard. There's an opinion about the lunch bag that stuck with me. I work a 10-hour shift and my food is still cold at the end of it. It fits a sandwich, a little fruit container, chips, veggies, and a drink, and the quality is honestly awesome. When a long day lines up with the price gap like that, that tracks. The box holds its price a bit more, while the bag tends to be the one you catch on a better deal. Here's the call. For most of you, the lunchbox is the one I'd hand over money for, because when you pack real meals with containers, fruit, chips, and a drink, that extra room and the firmer shape keep everything upright and uncrushed. The cooling is basically a wash between them, so you're paying up for space and structure, and that's the smart buy for a full lunch. If you eat light though, a sandwich and a couple of extras, the smaller bag does the job for less and squashes down easier in a pack, so it's your pick. And for anyone who just wants the least bulk on a plain office run, that same bag wins. The bag is also the one you'll spot on sale more often, so watch for it. And you? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Links below in the description.